Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes Fluentcast, the podcast that takes you to fluency. Here, you improve your English naturally, listening to real conversations about everyday life. Let's get started.
Have you ever noticed how just a few sips of coffee can completely change how you feel? You might wake up tired, unfocused, maybe even a little slow, and suddenly, after drinking coffee, your mind feels clearer and more awake. Coffee is part of many people's daily routine around the world, but most of us don't really stop to think about what's actually happening inside our brains when we drink it. Today, we're going to talk about why coffee makes us feel alert, how caffeine works, and why the effect is not just chemical, but also psychological.
I honestly can't imagine my mornings without coffee. For me, it's not just the drink, it's part of how I start the day.
Same here. Sometimes I don't even consciously decide to drink coffee. It's almost automatic, like my body already expects it.
And what's really interesting is how fast it works. You don't need to drink the whole cup to feel the effect.
Exactly. And the main reason for that is caffeine. Caffeine interacts directly with the brain, and it does something very specific.
It blocks a chemical, right?
Yes, caffeine blocks a chemical called adenosine. Adenosine is responsible for making us feel sleepy and mentally tired.
So, adenosine builds up during the day.
Right. The longer you stay awake, the more adenosine accumulates in your brain. That's why by the end of the day, you feel heavy, tired, and ready to sleep.
And when caffeine blocks adenosine,
Your brain doesn't receive the message saying you're tired. So even if your body needs rest, your brain feels more alert.
that explains why coffee doesn't actually give you energy.
Exactly. Coffee doesn't create energy. It removes the sensation of fatigue. It's like pressing pause on sleepiness.
That's a really important distinction. People say coffee gives them energy, but it's more about perception.
Yes, and there's more. Caffeine also increases dopamine, which is related to motivation, pleasure, and focus.
That probably explains why coffee feels good emotionally, too.
Definitely. Coffee isn't just physical, it's psychological. It can improve mood, motivation, and even confidence.
I always feel more focused after coffee, like my thoughts become more organized.
That's because caffeine increases alertness and attention. It helps your brain filter distractions more efficiently.
But there's a downside, too. Some people feel anxious after drinking too much coffee.
That happens because caffeine also stimulates the nervous system. If you consume too much, your body can enter a mild stress response.
So that's when people feel shaky, restless, or nervous.
Exactly. Heart rate increases, thoughts race, and the body feels tense. That's when coffee stops being helpful.
So moderation really matters.
Absolutely. The right amount can help you focus, but too much can work against you.
Another thing people don't realize is how long caffeine stays in the body.
Yes, caffeine can stay in your system for many hours, so drinking coffee late in the afternoon or evening can affect your sleep.
Even if you fall asleep, the quality of sleep can be worse.
Exactly. You might sleep, but not deeply.
And that creates a cycle,
You sleep poorly, wake up tired, and drink more coffee the next day.
which makes the problem continue.
Another interesting factor is tolerance.
Your body gets used to caffeine over time.
So you need more coffee to feel the same effect,
That's why some people can drink coffee at night and still sleep.
while others can't have it after the afternoon.
Everyone reacts differently.
And that's important to understand. There's no universal rule that works for everyone.
I also think coffee is a social habit.
Definitely. Coffee breaks, conversations, meeting friends, working in cafes.
It's deeply connected to culture and routine.
And routines, again, play a big role.
Everything always comes back to routines,
So coffee makes us alert because of chemistry.
but also because of habit, expectation, and context.
Exactly. Your brain already associates coffee with being awake and productive.
Which makes the effect even stronger.
So coffee isn't magic.
But it is a powerful tool when used wisely.
Understanding how coffee works helps you use it in a healthier and more intentional way.
Instead of relying on it blindly, you can make it support your energy, focus, and routine.
Because real alertness comes from balance, not just caffeine.
Exactly. Coffee can help, but your habits matter even more.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Fluentcast.
If you enjoyed this conversation and learned something new,
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
We post new episodes with real English and real ideas about life.
You can also download the PDF with the full transcript of this episode. The link is in the description below.
And here's an important tip. Try listening to this same episode every day for 1 week.
Repetition helps you understand more deeply, notice new expressions, and improve your listening skills.
This is how real learning happens, naturally and step by step.
See you next time.
Bye.